Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his... shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here go 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw down. Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3rd down and 13. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 28 yards. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's dumped off to Pout. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
4 yards on the pickup.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10-0 the score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he goes out right around the 39. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. Looking downfield for Pollard. That's caught inside the 20. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
2nd down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Devin Duvernay. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get.
Cooks full extension. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the Ravens 5-yard line.
Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Right back to Dobbins on first. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. A very solid gain of 27. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jackson on second down, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way touchdown. Zay Flowers, 57 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 13. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big tackle?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Jackson, he'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another run here with Dobbins. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
following the interception. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, it's starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Williams to return. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for Cowboys. First down. First and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And room there to work it inside the 25. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Going to 53.
Pollard will take it up the gut, but he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
One last shot now for Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, don't make ways for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that job peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. Solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But first down, Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Julian Blackmon, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
73.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 back, 19 tight, 19 tight.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go.
Second down, here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Running left, Taylor. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run once more with Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cut 19.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 8.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
19 Lions. Go.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 11 yards for number 11.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, that one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a long. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And down to the 29-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Hurts. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 53 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Colts.
70
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Richardson now on 2nd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle first down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Score Eagles 21, Colts 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Sliding out of the pocket. And some room to maneuver. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18 Rattler.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back